Hi everybody, welcome to Greater Chennai Corporation Education Department YouTube channel. This is R. Vinola Fernando working as BT English at Chennai High School, Jafar Pet. Hope all are fine there. Today we shall see about Standard 10 Samachir SSLC English, Unit 5 Writing Skills. Under Unit 5 Writing Skills, we have the letter writing and poster writing. Now, we shall see in detail how to write a letter, whether it may be a postcard, envelope or the mail. The format of letter writing is the same. Long back, we had the inland letters, then we had the envelope, and now letters are sent even through emails. What is the definition of letter writing? Letter writing is the exchange of written or printed messages. There are two types of letters, formal and informal. Types of letters. The two main types of letters are formal letters and informal letters. Formal letters are exchanges within businessmen, government organizations and institutional heads. Informal letters are exchanges among family members, friends and relatives. Now we shall see how to write a formal letter. Here are the steps to follow for a formal letter. First one and the most important one is the date. You can write it as 16/3/2020 or 16th March 2020. The second most important thing is the sender details, that is the from address. The person who is writing the letter and his address should be written here. Next comes the receiver details, that is to address, to whom we are writing and his or her address. Fourth one is the salutation, that is respected sir or respected madam. Fifth most important one is the subject, that is the theme or idea in a short sentence. Next comes the body of the letter, that is the theme should be given in an elaborate manner. Seventh is the complement, that is at the end of the letter you have to write yours faithfully or yours sincerely. The last but not the least is the sender's name. You have to write the sender's name in blocks and your signature with the designation. This format is very important for each one of us. Now comes the outline of the formal letter. As I told you, the date should be written on the right hand side top corner. Next, the from address. After that, to address, then respected sir, madam, then comes the subject according to the question, then the two lines given down is for the body of the letter, you can write it elaborately, then finally thank you, and in the right hand side bottom corner you have to write yours faithfully XXX. The body of the formal letter. The body of the formal letter can be divided into three parts. First one is the introduction, second, main content, and the third one is the summary. For the introduction, we should write the main purpose of writing the letter in the first few lines. Then elaborately mention the request in the main content. Then in the conclusion part, the body of the letter with a gentle request should be given. The words used in the body of the formal letter should be very polite and gentle. Use please wherever necessary. Now we shall see an example of a formal letter. I will read the question for you. This question is given in your textbook, page number 174. The question goes like this. You are Ajit, living in a remote village in Tirunelveli. You participated in a health camp organized by your school. You were surprised to observe that most of the residents were unaware of health and hygiene. As a concerned citizen, write a letter to the editor stating the need to organize such camps, focusing on the importance of health and hygiene. Now coming to the answer for the question. As I told you, you have to write the date, 15th October 2020, from Mr. Ajit, number 25 Vasudevan Street, Ganganagar, Kirpalayam, Tirunelveli 50. I have mentioned the name here because it is being mentioned in the question, and the city name is also mentioned here because it is given in the question. If the city name is not mentioned, you need to write YYY city. Next comes to the editor, YYY paper, Periyar Nagar, Tirunelveli 1. Respected sir, so subject should be written, sub, to publish health and hygiene instructions to the residents of Ganganagar regarding. Now the body of the letter. I live in a remote village, Kirpalayam at Ganganagar in Tirunelveli. Here, most of the residents do not take much care about their health and hygiene. So, I request you to publish this in your esteemed newspaper to organize more camps focusing on the importance of health and hygiene. Through this letter, I appeal to the people to take care of their health, so please publish this article as soon as possible. So the letter should be in a very gentle manner, and finally you can wind it up telling thanking you. And in your right hand side bottom corner, you have yours faithfully and Ajit. I have mentioned here as Ajit because it is given in the question. Hope you have understood how to write a formal letter. Next comes the informal letter. Now we shall see the steps to follow for an informal letter. Before that, we all know what an informal letter is. Informal letters are letters written between family members, between two relatives, between friends or known persons. Steps to follow for an informal letter. Date, as I have mentioned, 16/3/2020 or 16th March 2020. Sender details, that is your from address. Salutation, you can start writing as dear uncle or dear grandma or dear dad. Next comes the body of the letter. The theme should be written elaborately in a very casual and cool tone. Compliment, you have to wind it up with yours lovingly or yours affectionately. Last comes the sender's name. You can mention your signature. You need not write to address, and the subject of the letter need not be written. Now we shall see the outline of the informal letter. It goes like this. So date and the place, you have to start with dear uncle or dear grandma or dear dad. How are you? We are all fine. Hope to hear the same from you. Then the 3 lines we have, it is for the body of the letter. You can write it in a very casual tone. Then finally, take care and yours lovingly or yours affectionately, and you can mention your name if it is given in the question or write XXX. Now comes the body of the informal letter. The body of the informal letter should be in a very casual tone. The sentences should be flexible and cool. There is no strict rules as such, and exclamatory sentences can be written and sentences can be in active voice. Now we shall see the example of an informal letter. Write a letter to your aunt enquiring about her health. Here the name of your aunt is not specified and place is not mentioned. So I will write it as date 21 October 2020 and place YYY city. Dear aunt, how are you? Hope all are well at home. How is Rita and Geeta? All are fine here. My mother told me that you were not well last week. Do not strain yourself. Eat well and take enough rest. If time permits, visit our house this week. You need absolute rest and change of place. Please take the tablets regularly according to the advice of the doctor. Drink plenty of water and eat fresh vegetables and fruits. Hope you recover soon and stay healthy. I will remember you in my daily prayer. Convey my regards to uncle and my cousins. Take care. Yours lovingly, XXX. Now we shall see the difference between formal and informal letters. Formal letters is for business purpose and informal letters are for personal communication. Formal letters are written with professional and specific objectives are mentioned. Informal letters, it is written in a very casual or emotional mood. Simple language to unknown officials is written in formal letter, and informal letters are letters between friends and relatives which are written in a very simple and jovial language. Clear-cut sentences in formal letters and elaborate sentences in informal letters. Polite and gentle sentences in formal letters. In informal letters also we have to write politely, but exclamatory sentences can be written and active voice sentences can also be written. Hope the letter writing part is very clear to you all. Next, we have the poster writing. There are many types of posters: awareness posters, advertisement posters, environmental posters, cinema posters, etc. What are posters? Posters are placards displayed in public places announcing something to the viewers. Posters can be notices, advertisements, and invitations. Now we shall see few points to remember for the layout of a poster. The whole picture should have a border line. It should be colorful and attractive. The title should be short and catchy. Slogans can be used for more attractions. Letters may be of different fonts and proper spacing should be given. Now coming to the content of a poster, the theme and the subject is the main important thing for a poster. It can be written in bold. Next comes the description, which should be written in short sentences to attract the audience. Time, date and venue is also important in case of events. The name of the organization should be mentioned and the contact numbers or email addresses, if necessary, can be mentioned. Catchy quotes should be written which will inspire the viewers. So these are the main steps for the content of a poster. Let us create posters for the following. Posters are designed usually to create awareness among people for a social cause. Now we have an example question in page number 171 in your textbook. The question goes like this: you are Raja or Ranjini. Draft a poster to create awareness about the harmful effects of using plastics in not more than 50 words. These are examples of poster writing. So you can see the topic written here and colorful picture, and the slogans are written, and what should be abandoned is drawn well, and it attracts the viewers. So your posters should be of this type. They might also ask you to write posters on conservation of trees, no to drugs, not to waste water, or even save our earth. Now coming to the questions for the SSLC public exam. Question number 39 deals with advertisement or posters, which you will be getting it for 5 marks. Question number 40 in your question paper will be your formal or informal letter, which also carries 5 marks. Total 10 marks. So in this online video class, we learned how to write a formal letter and an informal letter, the steps, the outline, the body, and an example letter for each one. This letter writing will be definitely useful not only in the examination point of view, but also for your future career, where you would find a chance to apply, enquire, or register an issue. And in the latter part, we saw how to write and design a poster. Hope you have understood them. All the best for your exams. Thank you for your presence. Have a safe and pleasant day today and forever. Thank you.